There are names that history remembers with reverence, and there are names it remembers with terror. Adolf Hitler, a man whose very name makes the air grow colder, whose shadow still stretches across the ruins of Europe. He promised a 1,000-year empire, yet delivered only 12 years of blood, fire, and unimaginable suffering. Millions perished under his command, cities crumbled, and yet, the story did not end with him. His shadow did not die. It lingered, infecting the lives of those who carried his blood, binding them to a legacy they never asked for. The world rarely asks, what became of Hitler's family? The brothers, the sisters, the nephews, the nieces, did they live under the weight of a name that history despised, or did they vanish into the anonymity of fear? Their story is not one of triumph or survival. It is a story of silence, of shame, and of extinction. In the final days of World War II, Berlin burned like a furnace, reduced to rubble by relentless bombs. Streets that once echoed with life were now a graveyard of steel and stone. Beneath the shattered city, in the suffocating, dimly lit corridors of a bunker, Hitler raged at phantom enemies. The Soviets closed in, the walls shook, and the world he had built for himself collapsed into ash. On April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler ended his life. A pistol to his temple, a sip of cyanide, and the man who had caused untold misery vanished into smoke and fire. But death did not erase him. His name survived heavier than ever, a stain that would haunt anyone connected to it. And for his family, those who shared his blood, survival became a torment. The name Hitler became a curse, a mark that could not be escaped. Some hid in the countryside, desperate to remain invisible. Some fled to other countries, forever haunted by whispers of the past. Some chose to have no children, ensuring the bloodline would wither silently. One by one, the branches of Hitler's family tree were severed. Not by war, not by bullets or bombs, but by shame, by fear, by the unspoken understanding that some legacies are too dark to continue. This is the story of that family. A family erased not by history, but by their own choices. A bloodline that ended not in triumph, but in silence. And the world would never hear their voices, nor see their faces as they vanished into obscurity, leaving only the shadow of their infamous relative behind. Before moving further, if you like history, please subscribe to my channel for upcoming content. Paula Hitler, the last sister of all Adolf Hitler's siblings. Only one carried the family name into the shattered. Years after the war, Paula Hitler, his youngest and only full sister. She lived quietly, working as a secretary in Vienna, trying to disappear into ordinary life. But the name betrayed her. Employers dismissed her. Neighbors whispered. Even when she hid under the alias Paula Wolf, the shadow followed. Alone, penniless, and shunned, she spent her final years in solitude. In 1960, she died of a heart attack, childless, forgotten, and buried under the weight of a name the world would never forgive. Angela Hitler, the elder half-sister. Angela Hitler, Adolf's elder half-sister, once stood at the heart of his private world. She managed his household, guarded his routines, and for a time was among the few he trusted. But their bond fractured. Angela despised Eva Braun, the woman who would become Adolf's companion, and in defiance she married without his approval. From that moment, he erased her from his life. Yet as Germany collapsed, Adolf sent for her one last time. In 1949, Angela died in silence, her loyalty as haunting as her denial. Alois Hitler Jr., Adolf's elder half-brother, lived a life of scandal and exile. He drifted across Europe, abandoning his Irish wife and child before returning to Germany in disgrace. He opened a small cafe in Berlin, a place frequented by stormtroopers, yet his infamous brother offered him nothing. After the war, Alois vanished into obscurity, changing his name to Hitler and hiding in Hamburg. In 1956, he died forgotten, his grave swallowed by weeds, another branch of the family tree lost to silence. William Patrick Hitler, the son of Alois Jr., first sought fortune under his uncle's name in Nazi Germany. But when Adolf rejected him, William struck back. In 1939, he gave a shocking interview titled, "Why I Hate My Uncle," exposing Hitler's cruelty to the world. He fled to America, enlisted in the U.S. Navy, and fought against the Reich. After the war, he changed his name to William Stewart Houston, married, and raised 4 sons on Long Island. None of them had children. The bloodline ended with them, by choice, not by chance. Heinz Hitler, the younger half-brother of William, chose a different path. A devoted Nazi, he attended elite schools, groomed for a future in the Reich. At just 21, he was sent to the Eastern Front as a radio operator. Captured by the Soviets in 1942, he was imprisoned in Moscow's notorious Butyrka prison. Within weeks, he was dead, whether from torture, disease, or despair, no one knows. Heinz left no wife, no children, no legacy, only another branch of the Hitler family tree cut short by war. Geli Raubal, the daughter of Hitler's half-sister Angela, was more than just a niece, she was his obsession. Living under his roof in Munich, she was watched, controlled, and forbidden from love or freedom. In 1931, at only 23, Geli was found dead in Hitler's apartment, shot with his own pistol. Officially ruled a suicide, her death was clouded by rumors of abuse, forbidden love, even murder. Hitler was shattered, keeping her portrait until his dying days. Geli's tragic end became the ghost that haunted him for the rest of his life. One by one, the branches of Adolf Hitler's family tree withered. Paula died alone. Angela slipped into silence. Alias vanished in obscurity. William changed his name and ended the line by choice. Heinz died in a Soviet cell, and Geli's death became a shadow that never lifted. No children carried the name forward. No descendants chose to inherit the curse. The bloodline of Adolf Hitler did not end in glory, but in disappearance erased not by war, but by shame, silence, and the will to let it die forever.